What's up, friends? I am back with another top 5 movie list for you today. And the topic of today's video is top 5 horror films of 1981. I did put some rules with this one, as I always like to do, because it's not as much fun if there aren't any rules. So there's only 2 rules for this one. The first rule being the film cannot be a sequel, and then I cannot have spawned any sequels after its release. So that took care of films like The Howling, and one of my favorites, The Beyond, because The Beyond technically was like a part of a trilogy with City of the Living Dead and House by the Cemetery. And of course, The Howling had a whole bunch of crappy sequels after that, which is a shame because that's my favorite werewolf movie. And another one that I really wanted to have on this list was My Buddy Valentine, but that was remade back in around 2009 or whatever. Alright, so I do have 5 films here, so I'm going to go through these ones fairly quickly. Alright, so at number 5 we have Galaxy of Terror, and I really love this film. This is my favorite Alien ripoff movie. This one came out a couple years after Alien, and this one I like the best out of all of them. Basically, you have these astronauts that go onto this planet. They're answering a distress call. But when they get to this planet, it seems that there's something on the planet that's manifesting everybody's fears, and people are being killed by their greatest fear. This one's got a really great cast. It's got Sid Haig is in this one. Robert Englund is in this one. Even Zalman King, who everybody knows from 9.5 Weeks, and all those sleazy softcore sex films he made in the 80s and 90s, like Two Moon Junction and 2 Shades of Blue and all that stuff. So this one's really cool. It even has the girl that played Joni from Happy Days, and she has like one of my favorite death scenes in this one. There's also this weird worm rape thing that happens in the middle, which is really, you have to see it to know what I'm talking about, but it's really weird. I really love this film though. So at number 5 we have Galaxy of Terror. At number 4 we have The Burning. Really love this one. And this is my favorite Friday the 13th knockoff. You know, it takes place out at people camping, you know, like camp counselors and the kids, I don't know what you want to call it, the campgrounds or whatever. And you got the guy that was wronged and coming back for revenge. Cropsey got burned up. Got the Shears, weapon of choice. Really like this film, and this one actually has a good Before They Were Famous cast too. I think Deborah Winger was in this one. Jason Alexander and Fisher Stevens, who was in the Short Circuit movies. They're all in this one. And only one of them gets to bite the big one, though, in the really cool raft sequence, which is this artwork is based on. So at number 4 we have The Burning. At number 3 we have Possession, and I really like this film. This is more of an art house horror type film. This one stars Sam Neill and Isabella Agenti, and basically Sam Neill's character, I think he's like some kind of Secret Service agent, but he suspects that his wife is cheating on him. So he hires his private investigator to investigate it, and it turns out that she is cheating on him with this weird creature thing. And then like it gets really bizarre from there because she's losing her mind, and then he ends up losing his mind too, and there's all this weird stuff that happens. I can't even explain this movie. This is the Anchor Bay release. There is a way cooler Blu-ray now that's been released on Region B. I need to get my hands on it. I think it might even be an all-region release, but I think it's fairly expensive, but I'm still going to probably pick it up at some point. So I really love this film. When this film was originally released in the U.S. back in '81, it was totally butchered. Like a half hour was cut out. They moved scenes around. So this is the director's cut, and as is the new Blu-ray release that came out a couple years ago. So at number 3 we have Possession. At number 2 we have Deadly Blessing, and this is my favorite Wes Craven movie, which surprises me because I thought it would end up being something like A Nightmare on Elm Street, but since this one didn't have any sequels, it didn't really dilute the brand for me like it did with Nightmare. But I really love this one. This one stars a really young Sharon Stone. Also, Michael Berryman from Hills Have Eyes, and Ernest Borgnine is also in this one from The Devil's Reign. And basically, the lead actress, I guess, I don't know which one, but I think it might be, I think it's probably her. I can't remember which one it is. I can't bother to whatever look at the names of the actors. But her husband gets murdered, and her 2 friends from the city come down because she's living in this rural community where there's these Mennonite people, and they're all kind of creepy, and they think she's some kind of witch or something. And people start getting bumped off by this crazy killer. There's a pretty cool reveal with this one too. Sharon Stone was really, really hot in this one, and she has one of the coolest scenes where there's like a spider coming down and it ends up going in her mouth and stuff like that. I really, really like this film a lot. So at number 2 we have Deadly Blessing, and then number 1 we have Dead and Buried. I really, really love this movie. I remember watching this one on pay TV back in the day, not sure what it was really about. This is a weird hybrid, supernatural slasher type film. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but basically everybody in the town is nuts for some reason. I won't get into why, but I always love this artwork too. It's really, really awesome artwork. And also, Robert Englund is also in this movie as well. He has a small role in this one. So, I guess that's it, guys. That's my list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all next time.